Hello and welcome to this short film on adding and subtracting decimals from the Mathematics Mastery course. That's me in the photo there. I'm Dr. Graham Lawler. You can see I'm an old boy, and if you've been following this course, we've done all the gags about that. So what's the point of this course? Well, frankly, it's to add or subtract decimal quantities, because that's something all young people have to be able to do. So this is the sort of questions you need to be able to deal with. 17.08 plus 3.21. The first thing you need to think about is what's it roughly going to be about. You have to have a mental picture in your mind of what sort of answer you're going to get. Now it's 17 and a bit and it's 3 and a bit. Well, 17 and 3 is 20, so we're expecting an answer of around 20. If we get an answer of 200, that's a whole pile of nonsense. We have made a mistake somewhere. So by having that idea of the size of the answer, or in mathematical terms, it's called the magnitude of the answer. If we have that idea, then that tells us roughly what the answer is going to be around. We know the answer is going to be around 20. And you just do this in columns. You must keep those decimal points in line, and it's slightly out of line, I think, there. I don't know, maybe it's okay on your machine. So what we're doing here is we keep these in line, and this is the 8th and the 1. That's 8/100ths and 1/100th. If we add them together, 8 and 1, we've got 9 of them. And notice we start from the right hand side. Okay, 8 and 1, 9. No tenths. 2/10, nothing in 2, 2. And the decimal point is in there, and I'm just looking for my decimal point now. I can't find it. There it is. And 7 and 3 is 10. I put a 0 down, I carry the 1, 1, and that 1 is 2. And there you go. That's my answer. I knew I was going to get an answer of about 20, and there I have it. It's 20.29. Okay, I'm just seeing if I tidied that up. No, I thought I might take that out, put it back in. So 17.08 plus 3.21 is 20.29. We do it by putting them in columns and adding up the columns. And that is not difficult. You can do that. Yes, you can. You can do that. Let's have a look at some more. 15.07 plus 5.19. Just going to put a space in there to make that look tidier. So that's 15 and a bit, I should say, and 5 and a bit. Now 15 and 5 is going to give me 20. So again, I'm looking at an answer that's about 20. Okay, so I've got here 9 and 7. Well, 9 and 7 is going to give me 16. Remember, it's not 16, it's 16/100ths. But I'm going to put 16 in. I'm going to carry a 1. I'm going to carry that in my head. The 1 I'm carrying plus that 1 plus 0, 1 and 1 and 0, 2. My decimal point goes in there. And then 5 and 5 is going to give me 10. Carry a 1 in my head. 1 and that 1 there is going to give me 2. And like I said before, I'm just tidying that up, trying to. Anyway, it's not actually wanting to do that for me for some reason. There we are. Like I said before, I'm expecting an answer of around about 20, 15 and a bit and 5 and a bit. Expecting an answer around about 20, and it's 20.26. Now it's thrown it over on my computer, so I'm going to put these together. When you are handwriting these, that's how it should look. Your decimal point should be in a straight line, and all your figures should be in a straight line, and they're actually not here. It's quite difficult with this spacing, so I'll put a 1 there. That looks better. So the 7, 9 and 6 are all in line. The 0, 1 and the 2 are in line. The 5, 5 and the 0 in a line, and then the 2 is in a line on its own. Really important when we're dealing with this sort of mathematics to get them in a line like that. So 15.07 and 5.19 gives us 20.26. Do the same with money. Now I've got the same question here 3 times. Here, this is in euros. Let me just pull up a pen. And I've got to go onto another screen to do that. Now this, if you're not in, oops, made a mistake there. Hang on, we'll undo that. So we will do that and that. That's right, it should disappear. I thought it would. I made a mistake, bear with me. I'll try that again. Now here, that value there, that's what I was trying to say. That is in Europe. That is euros. Okay. Some people call them the euro dollar. It's not really the euro dollar. It is a euro. And there's euros and cents. Here, this applies to New Zealand, applies to Australia, and of course the United States and Canada. It's dollars and cents. And here applies to the United Kingdom, Great Britain. And that's pounds and pence. So I've put the same question in 3 times because I wanted you to be aware of the different currencies. But the mathematics is still the same. It's 44 and a bit and 56 and a bit. Now think about that. 56 and 4 makes 60 and 40 is 100. I'm expecting an answer of about 100. Do the columns again. 5 and 3, 0. 3 and 2, 5. I'm struggling here to get this in. It's going to go over a bit. Bear with me though. 6 and 4 is 10. Whoops. 0 down. Carry 1. 6 and 4 is 10 again. So it's 100. And that's horrible. I'm awfully sorry about that. I'm going to take that out. And I'm going to put that in again. But this time I should put it in type that in. So we've got here 5 and 3, as I said, is 8. 3 and 2 is 5. Let's just close that up again. I've got my decimal point in there. I've got 6 and 4 makes 10. Not down. Carry a 1. 5 and 1 makes 6 and 4 makes 10. And there you have it. There's my answer. I was expecting an answer of about 100-ish. And I've got that. 100.58. In this case, it's euros. So it's 100 euros and 58 cents. Could have been British pounds, could have been £100, 58p, could have been New Zealand, Australia, Canada, or the United States dollars. Same mathematics. Again, we are adding our numbers together. Okay. Here I've just stuck to British pounds, £48.28 and £153 and 8p. Again, all I do is add up the columns. 8 and 8 is 16. 6 down, carry 1 in my head, 2 and 1 makes 3. And that didn't type in for some reason. Try it again. No, it doesn't like that. That's better. Oh dear, something wrong with my keyboard. 5 and 3 is 8. Oh, don't forget your decimal point there, of course. 5 and 3 is 8. 4 and 5 is 9. And 100 on its own. 198. And didn't do the estimate at the start. If you think about it, 153, 150-ish, 40-ish, 190-ish, 198. Looks about right. In this case, it's British pounds, 198 pounds and 36p. Okay, subtracting, similar sort of approach, but in this case, what I'm doing, obviously subtracting, and I need to put an underline in there so that you can see the difference. Okay, so now 5 subtracts 6. You can't, so I'm taking 1 off there. So that becomes a 2, and that becomes a 15. 15 less 6 is 9. Just going to make that up into a superscript so you don't get confused. 2 take 5, I can't. Let's take 1 off there, so that becomes a 4, and that becomes a 12. I'm going to put that as a superscript. Again, try that again, because it didn't work. No, the keyboard is not responding. Let's try that again. There we go. 12 take 5 is 7. I got my decimal point there. I'm going to pull that in because that's gone too far. I got 4 take 0 is going to be 4, and 4 take 2 is going to be 2. So 44 less 20-ish. That's about right. It's going to give me 24. 44 less 20 is 24, and there's a bit left over. Feels about right. If I've got an answer there of 247.9, I know I've made a mistake, and that's silly. Same thing in context. I'm going to leave that with you. You should write that down. £56.99 minus £33 and 3p. £56.99 minus £33 and 3p, and you can check that on a calculator. Again, in context, you get a farmer wants to fence some land to keep her animals in. The lengths of the field are 66.39, 67.5 and 92.65 meters. How much wire does she need? Write them out in a column, add them up, and again, you can check them on your calculator. And so there we have it. We've been able to add and subtract decimal quantities. I'm Dr. Graham Lawler, and thank you for watching.